We often think billionaires can go anywhere in the world, but the truth is, some countries are so unstable, dangerous, or economically risky that even the richest people avoid them. Despite their private jets, security teams, and diplomatic ties, there are a few places on Earth where the risks simply outweigh the rewards. From political turmoil to severe restrictions on wealth, these countries make even the boldest billionaires think twice. In this video, we reveal the top 5 countries even billionaires avoid, based on expert reports, travel advisories, and economic instability. Whether you're curious about global politics or fascinated by how the ultra-wealthy operate, this will open your eyes. So stay with us and watch the full video to learn which nations are on the billionaire no-go list and why. And if you love intriguing world facts like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more weekly deep dives into hidden global truths. Number 1. North Korea. North Korea is at the top of the list for obvious reasons. With its tightly controlled regime, extreme surveillance, and complete isolation from the global economy, the country is off-limits to most people, especially billionaires. Foreigners are only allowed in under strict government supervision, and their every move is monitored. Even high-ranking diplomats struggle to navigate safely. Billionaires generally avoid North Korea because of its unpredictability and lack of financial incentive. There's no open market, no investment opportunities, and no legal system to protect business interests. Even humanitarian ventures come with enormous risk. In addition, being associated with North Korea could damage a billionaire's reputation and business interests in other countries. In short, despite the intrigue surrounding the regime, billionaires steer clear of North Korea due to a total lack of safety, freedom, and financial value. It's a black hole for business and a dangerous place for anyone with global influence. Number 2. Somalia. Somalia has long struggled with political instability, militant insurgencies, and a lack of central governance. For billionaires, these conditions are a nightmare. The threat of kidnapping, extortion, and violence is extremely high. International companies rarely do business here unless it's through humanitarian aid, and even then, operations are heavily protected. Somalia's economy is unregulated, with limited infrastructure and few reliable partners. Even basic services like banking and transportation are unpredictable. Billionaires value control, security, and legal guarantees, all things Somalia currently cannot provide. The wealth gap and poverty in the region also pose ethical challenges for high-profile individuals trying to visit. Add to that the fact that many regions are under the control of warlords or militant groups, and it's easy to see why billionaires would avoid Somalia altogether. It's simply too dangerous and chaotic to justify any kind of investment or personal visit. Number 3. Venezuela. Once one of the wealthiest countries in Latin America, Venezuela has become a place billionaires avoid due to hyperinflation, political unrest, and anti-rich sentiment. Its government has a history of seizing assets, freezing bank accounts, and intimidating foreign investors, especially wealthy outsiders seen as potential threats to national sovereignty. For billionaires, the financial risk is enormous. The local currency is practically worthless, and the black market dominates everyday transactions. Even basic necessities like food, electricity, and healthcare are unreliable. Security is another issue, as kidnapping and crime rates are alarmingly high. Several international businesses have already pulled out of Venezuela, and high-net-worth individuals fear being targeted, either by criminals or by the government itself. With its unpredictable leadership, collapsing infrastructure, and economic chaos, Venezuela has become a cautionary tale for global elites. Number 4. Afghanistan. Afghanistan remains a no-go zone for billionaires due to extreme security risks, Taliban rule, and the collapse of foreign-friendly institutions. Since the U.S. withdrawal, the Taliban has taken over, and with that has come a return to strict laws, suppressed freedoms, and danger for anyone seen as a symbol of Western power or wealth. Billionaires often avoid Afghanistan because the political environment is hostile toward outsiders, especially those associated with liberal values or foreign influence. There's no viable market, no reliable financial infrastructure, and no international protections. Travel is heavily restricted, and even humanitarian efforts are fraught with danger. Kidnapping, extremist threats, and lawlessness make the country a red flag for ultra-wealthy individuals. Despite its historical beauty and potential for growth, Afghanistan is currently one of the most dangerous places on Earth, especially for those who attract attention and represent global power. Number 5. Syria. Syria, ravaged by years of civil war, is another country billionaires avoid completely. While some regions have stabilized slightly, the threat of violence, extremist factions, and political chaos remains ever present. Foreign billionaires are seen as high-value targets for kidnappings, political leverage, or even terrorist attacks. The infrastructure in most cities is damaged or destroyed, and the economy is in ruins. International sanctions make doing any kind of business nearly impossible. Even humanitarian organizations struggle to operate safely, often requiring military escorts and diplomatic coordination. Billionaires tend to avoid Syria not just for their own safety, but also because there's little to no return on any form of investment, financial or reputational. The risk is simply too high, and the country remains one of the least accessible and most dangerous for outsiders, regardless of wealth or influence. So, even for billionaires, money can't buy everything, especially not safety, security, or peace of mind. The countries we've explored today pose threats that go beyond wealth. Political instability, violent crime, and hostile laws make them too risky to visit or invest in. These are the places where even the world's richest decide to walk away. If you found this video eye-opening, please give a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more unique and powerful world insights. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes being rich means knowing when not to go.